My name is Rachel. I'm 38 years old, and I have a tattoo on my left wrist that I didn't choose. A stranger gave it to me 10 years ago. For free. Without explanation. Strange symbols, numbers, a pattern I didn't understand. She said 3 words before she disappeared. You'll need this. For 10 years, I thought she was crazy, until last month when my 9-year-old daughter vanished, and that tattoo became the only thing that could save her life. This is that story, and I still don't fully understand it. It was August 2014. I was 28 years old, working as a paramedic in Denver. I'd just gotten off a brutal 24-hour shift. 3 car accidents, 2 overdoses, 1 heart attack. I was exhausted. I stopped at a coffee shop near the hospital, needed caffeine before driving home. That's where I met her. She was sitting at a corner table, sketching in a notebook. Mid-30s, dark hair, intense green eyes. I noticed her because she was staring at me. Not subtly. Just staring. I looked away, ordered my coffee, tried to ignore her. But when I turned around, she was standing right behind me. "You're a paramedic," she said. Not a question. A statement. Yes. I glanced at my uniform. "How'd you guess?" She didn't smile. "I'm a tattoo artist. I need to give you something." "I'm not looking for a tattoo. It's free." I laughed. "Nothing's free. This is." Her voice was urgent. "Please, you need to trust me." Something about her eyes. They weren't crazy. They were desperate. "What kind of tattoo?" "Symbols. On your left wrist. Small. Won't take more than 20 minutes. "Why?" "Because you'll need it someday. To save someone you love." I should have walked away. Should have said no. But I didn't. "Okay," I heard myself say. "Where's your shop?" "Follow me." Her studio was 3 blocks away. Small, clean, professional. Walls covered in flash art. She led me to the chair, prepared the equipment. "What's your name?" I asked. "Doesn't matter." "Will this hurt?" "A little, but pain is temporary." She showed me the design. Strange geometric symbols. Numbers arranged in a pattern. 3729. A small compass rose. Something that looked like coordinates. "What does it mean?" "You'll know when you need to know." "That's cryptic." "It has to be." She started tattooing. The needle buzzed. The pain was sharp but manageable. We sat in silence for 15 minutes. Then she finished, bandaged my wrist, and stepped back. "Don't try to remove it. Don't cover it. Keep it visible." "Why?" "You'll need this. Remember, the numbers are a key. The compass points home. The 3rd symbol is a name." "Whose name?" "You'll know." She walked to the door, opened it. "Wait," I called. "Don't you want payment? Contact info?" "No, just remember, when the time comes, trust the ink." She left. I stood there, confused, looking at my new tattoo. I never saw her again. I went back to that studio a week later. It was empty, closed. A "for rent" sign in the window. I tried to find her online. No record, no social media, nothing, like she never existed. Life moved on. I met my husband, James, in 2016. We married in 2018, had our daughter, Lily, in 2015. The tattoo stayed on my wrist. I never removed it, never covered it, mostly because I forgot it was there. People asked about it sometimes. "What do those symbols mean?" "I don't know," I'd say. "Got it on impulse." James hated it. "It's ugly. Why'd you get random numbers tattooed on you?" I don't remember. But I did remember. I remembered the woman with green eyes, her urgency, her strange words. I just didn't think about it much until last month, October 15th, 2024, a Tuesday. I was at work. James texted me around 3 p.m. "Lily's not home from school. Did you pick her up?" My heart stopped. "No, she takes the bus." "She's not here. Bus driver says she got off at the stop." I called James. "Call the school. Call the neighbors. I'm coming home." I left work immediately, drove like a maniac. When I got home, James was on the phone with police. His face was white. They're sending officers. They said to stay calm. Stay calm? Our daughter is missing. We searched the neighborhood, knocked on every door, called every friend. Nothing. Lily had vanished between the bus stop and our house. A 2-minute walk. The police came. Detective Sarah Morrison. Mid-40s, sharp eyes, no nonsense. Tell me everything about today. Any unusual activity? Strangers? Arguments? Nothing. Lily's 9. She's responsible. She walks home every day. Does she have a phone? Yes. We tried calling. Goes straight to voicemail. Social media? She's 9. Detective Morrison nodded. We'll check traffic cameras, interview neighbors, issue an Amber Alert. The next 24 hours were hell. Police searched. Dogs tracked Lily's scent to the end of our street, then lost it, like she'd gotten into a car. On the second day, we got a call. Blocked number. Detective Morrison was at our house, set up tracing equipment. Answer it. Keep them talking. I answered. Hello? Heavy breathing. Then a distorted voice. We have your daughter. My legs gave out. James caught me. Please, please don't hurt her. Listen carefully. $50,000. Cash, you have 48 hours. We don't have that much money. Find it. Instructions coming soon. No police or she dies. The line went dead. Detective Morrison looked at me. We traced it. Burner phone, downtown Denver. They want $50,000. We'll set up a sting. Use marked bills. No. James's voice was firm. No risks. We pay. We borrowed money from family. Maxed credit cards. Sold everything we could. By day 3, we had the money. But no instructions came. On the 4th day, I was sitting at our kitchen table, staring at my phone, willing it to ring. Detective Morrison was there with another officer, monitoring everything. I was rubbing my left wrist, a nervous habit, when I felt the tattoo. The symbols, the numbers. I looked down at them. 3729. The compass rose, the 3rd symbol. And suddenly I remembered. The woman's words. The numbers are a key. The compass points home. Detective, I said slowly, I need to show you something. I held up my wrist. She looked at the tattoo. Okay. I got this 10 years ago. A stranger gave it to me. Said I'd need it someday. Need it for what? I don't know. But she said the numbers are a key and the compass points home. Detective Morrison studied it closer. 3729. Could be an address, a code, a date. The 3rd symbol, I pointed. She said it's a name. The officer leaned in. It looks like Chinese? No, wait, Korean? Get a translator, Detective Morrison ordered. They brought in a specialist within an hour. Dr. Kim, linguistics expert. She examined my tattoo through a magnifying glass. This symbol, she pointed, it's ancient Korean, very old. It means guardian or protector. Protector? But combined with this compass and these numbers, it's a location marker. My hands shook. What location? Dr. Kim pulled out her phone, typed numbers into a mapping app. 37.29. If we interpret these as coordinates, latitude and longitude. She turned the phone screen toward us. An abandoned warehouse district. South Denver. That's it, I whispered. That's where she is. Detective Morrison was already calling for backup. We move now. The SWAT team surrounded the warehouse. Detective Morrison wouldn't let us come, but James and I followed in our car anyway. We parked a block away, watched through binoculars. 12 officers, body armor, weapons drawn. They breached the door, gunshots. My heart stopped, then silence. 5 minutes later, Detective Morrison emerged, carrying a small figure wrapped in a blanket. Lily. I ran. I didn't care about protocol or safety. I ran. Lily? Lily? She lifted her head, saw me, started crying. Mommy! I grabbed her from the detective, held her so tight she squeaked. You're okay. You're okay. I've got you. James reached us, wrapped us both in his arms. Is she hurt? I asked Detective Morrison. Scared, dehydrated, but alive. EMTs are checking her now. Who took her? 2 men, both in custody. We're questioning them now. Lily clung to me, shaking. They said they'd hurt me if I screamed. You're safe now, baby. You're safe. At the hospital, Lily was examined. Minor bruises, dehydration, trauma, but alive. Detective Morrison came to our room later that night. We got the full story from the kidnappers. Career criminals. They've done this before. How did they choose Lily? Random. They watch schools, pick kids who walk alone. Will they go to prison? For a very long time. She paused. Rachel, about that tattoo. What about it? I looked into it, ran the coordinates. That warehouse? It's been abandoned for 12 years. So? So whoever gave you that tattoo 10 years ago knew that exact location would be significant to you a decade later. So? My blood ran cold. That's impossible. I know, but it happened. She pulled out a folder. I also ran the numbers through our database. 3 to 7, 2 to 9. You know what that matches? What? A case number, from 2014. A missing child case, never solved. I don't understand. The child was found, in that same warehouse, alive. Thanks to an anonymous tip that gave those exact coordinates. I couldn't breathe. Who called it in? We don't know. The call came from a payphone, a woman. She gave the coordinates and hung up. The tattoo artist. Maybe. But Rachel, here's what doesn't make sense. That case happened 3 months before you got your tattoo. So she already knew about the warehouse. Yes. Which means she either was involved or she knew whoever was. But why give me the coordinates? Detective Morrison looked at me seriously. I think she knew you'd need them someday. I think she saw something, knew something. And she gave you the key to save your daughter. That's impossible. So is finding your daughter in the exact spot a stranger tattooed on you 10 years ago. They never found the tattoo artist. I tried. Police tried. Private investigators tried. The studio she used? Rented under a fake name. Paid cash. Security footage from 2014? Deleted years ago. No fingerprints. No DNA. No records. She was a ghost. But Lily is alive because of her. Sometimes I look at my wrist and wonder who she really was. How did she know? How could she possibly know that 10 years later, my daughter would be taken to that exact location? Some people say she was psychic. Others say she was an angel. Detective Morrison thinks she was somehow connected to the kidnappers. Maybe a former victim who escaped. Maybe someone who knew their patterns. I don't know what to believe. All I know is this. A stranger gave me a tattoo with coordinates that saved my daughter's life a decade later. People ask me if I'll ever remove the tattoo. Never. It's a reminder that sometimes things happen we can't explain, that strangers can save us in ways we don't understand, that maybe, just maybe, some people can see the future, or maybe she was just in the right place at the right time with the right information. I'll probably never know the truth, but my daughter is alive, and that's all that matters. If you see something that doesn't make sense, pay attention. Sometimes the universe is trying to tell you something. Sometimes a stranger knows exactly what you'll need, even if it takes 10 years to understand why.